curious to understand what the advantages are of EB2 NIW, especially for Indians, because the two pieces that we covered were that there is no perm that is actually required and one can self-sponsor. So are there other advantages that people, especially Indians, would have considering the green card wait time is just so long?
So yes, the advantages are, as you mentioned, no perm required, self-sponsorship, no job offer required, and for most of the other countries the dates are current, right? So it's very fast for them. There is no perm process, so you're cutting down at least 2 years time right there. So it's beneficial. But for Indians, why it is not so beneficial is that it is still under EB2 category. So it's still gonna be in that backlog situation. But it's helpful and beneficial because then if you're self-sponsoring it, then it is your own I-140, which cannot be withdrawn by any employer because you are not working there anymore or the job offer is not anymore available. So that's the biggest flexibility that you have, that in the back you have an I-140 approved, which is going to be there for you for the next 10 years, even if you want to stay on H-1B, or even if you go to other countries in the meanwhile for like other work opportunities, this is still there for you to come back and rely on it to get into your green card situation fast.
Got it. So if I have an H-1B today and I go through EB2 NIW and I get that I-140 and then I choose to leave or go back to my country or any other country, I can choose to come back at any point and I would still have my H-1B and I-140. Is that correct?
So beyond 6 years of H-1B, you need an I-140 approved to get further extensions. So if your dates are not current and you have left US and few years down the line you want to come back because now you have an opportunity, you can get back on H-1B because of cap. You remain cap exempt because of that I-140. So that's the biggest flexibility. And if your field of endeavor, like proposed endeavor, is such which actually takes you to different countries, then that's a great flexibility to have so that you can actually go explore and build your profile, even working out of the US. If that helps build you profiles further, then you actually can be eligible for an EB1A as well. So that's a NIW can be a good stepping stone to build your profile for an EB1A.
Thank you so much. I hope you all also learned a lot about EB2 NIW. And if you are in a field where this could be something that's relevant for you, like Sonal mentioned, look up those critical fields in the US and maybe it could be a chance for you to explore and build your profile. But if you have more questions and if you'd like us to create more specific topics with an immigration lawyer, please leave that in the comment box. Things are not going your way, remember, it's okay. This is Priya signing off. Have a wonderful day.